Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. ZAMFARA cannot be mining gold while Niger Deltas exploring oil are killed or jailed. Sare Igbe says. Very true, sir. I want to concur with you. In this country, there is what we call inequality, where some people sit in Aso Rock, call themselves governors, presidents, senators, rep members, and what have you, sit on the back of others. Why? They say their own. My own is my own. Your own is our own. I don't know if you've heard that statement. Wives mostly use it for their husband to say, your own is our own. My own is my own. Is a very selfish statement, to be very candid. You see, because a man and a woman have become one, and whatever comes in belongs to everybody, belongs to the family first of all. What are we talking about? We're not talking about man and woman today. We are talking about inequality in Nigeria and how the government is seriously fighting restructuring because some regions, like the North, will really suffer for it. For starters, South has got oil. But since 1960 or before 1960, the oil has been exploited by regions in the country. That is what formed our totality in Nigeria. International reserves and what have you. But this area has seriously been neglected. If you can remember precisely well, there was this little girl called Success who was driven from school, whose video went viral that they sent her from school and said, you go flock. You go tire. Aha, she's from Delta precisely. A little girl going to school and the school was already caving into them. My dear, that is even the good one because that is even still, I think, somewhere in Sapele or so. I can't remember the area precisely now. I think about Sapele. That's one. So there are other areas, that is not even the riverine area, that is not even in the villages, which is more terrible. So you see what is going on in this country. But guess what? They tile the roads all the way to the north. Nigeria inequality is top of the notch. Let's get straight into the news and get all the details. Niger Delta activist coordinator South Elder Forum has frowned on the unrestrained mining of gold by Zamfara State, while Niger Delta involved in crude oil exploration are classified as thief or are either killed or jailed in Nigeria. According to him, this was the reason leaders of the region worked together with the Aferi Ohanieze Indigbos and the Middle Belt in an effort to bring about the restructuring of the country. He noted that the Petroleum Act prevents the people from exploring crude oil found on their own ground, while the Mining Act allow miners to mine their resource and keep the proceeds to themselves. Is this fair? This, he noted, was the back rock of the agitation of the Niger Delta. He pointed to the activities of miners in Kogi State, where people mine iron, granite, and malleable. In the north, he said, all kinds of minerals resources are being mined, while in the south, those who are involved in petroleum have been accused, jailed, most of all killed. Given reasons why the country should be restructured, he said, we are calling for restructuring because we believe that Nigeria is blessed. Every part of this country is blessed with one mineral resources or another. On the recent proposal by the Zamfara state government to sell about 5 billion worth of gold to the central bank, he said this was so because they were allowed their own resource and wondered why Niger Delta was not allowed to do the same. Sare Igbo pointed out that allowing every state to explore their resources will bring about competition between states and lead to the economic development of the nation. He said, if every state is allowed to mine what they have, I think we will be more committed. Restructuring is the only thing that can create competition among the federal states. The activists warned that if government does not look into the issues of inequality, distribution of resources, and country may face more agitation in the forthcoming days. Expressed further his displeasure at the Zamfara State gold sales proposal, he said, we cannot allow one region to mine what it has and prevent the other one from mining what it has. Whatever that is going on from the entire country, but one keeps it to itself, why the other goes on for the other is not fair. We cannot be feeding the whole nation and we are living in abject poverty. My dear, how very true. How very true. But again, I will state a note of caution and warning here. From the Niger Delta to the north, to every part of Nigeria, have you heard of the word called corruption? Oh, my brothers, my sisters, it is a big cancer in our society, eating deep into Nigeria and into the economy. It's eating deep into Nigeria as we speak currently now. This word called corruption, my brothers, my sisters, has eaten so deep. Do you know that, not defending any of them because every one of them, most of them are thieves, okay? Do you know that Delta State got one of the highest allocation from the federal government? But go to Delta State, you will see abject poverty and you will weep for the people of the region. Honestly speaking, literally, you will weep. Why? Is it the likes of James Ibori who came on board and stole until he could steal no more? That even the UK had to say, this guy, you're thief-free. Not thief, it's too much. Come to jail. Come and rest a bit. The things that guy stole has not yet been discovered. Some of the things he stole, we don't even have a knowledge of where they are. What are we talking about? It's happening in this country. Even when the restructuring comes, we need men and women of integrity. We don't need thieves to mind this thing. So that's why youth, I'm not even in support of all this restructuring. Fine and what have you. But what we are crying out for is good leadership. That was the whole reason for the cry. The whole reason for End SARS. We are crying for good leadership. Enough is enough. It has gone on for far too long. Can you even imagine what is going on with minimum wage and what is currently going on with minimum wage and what the Senate, the government are receiving? Do you see the discrepancy? Minimum wage is just 30,000 naira. Yes, not a senator. Let's leave a senator. Senator is too high above the rank. House of Rep member, 13. Is it 13 or be 17 million a month? 1 month, one. To mention but a few. So why so much disparity in the pay? Nigerian politicians are the highest paid politicians in the world. Yet they say Nigeria is a poor country. Nah. We have corrupt people who have it in the cell, bone marrow in their bone from every region in this country. Guys, leave me a comment. God bless you. Bye for now.